And talking about changing positions, is Israel planning a U-turn? The United Nations General Assembly is underway. Yesterday, the Israeli Prime Minister made a big statement. Listen in.
An agreement with the Palestinians based on the two states for two people is the right thing for Israel's security, for Israel's economy, and for the future of our children. Peace is not a compromise. It is the most courageous decision we can make.
A peaceful settlement for one of the world's most controversial and longest-running conflicts, a two-state solution to the Israel-Palestine conflict, where Israelis and Palestinians can peacefully coexist. That is what Yair Lapid is pitching. This is a big shift because in recent years, Israeli leaders have largely ignored the idea altogether. In fact, no Israeli Prime Minister has even made a mention of it in the last 6 years. The last time it happened was in 2016, when Benjamin Netanyahu was in power. He had backed the two-state solution at the United Nations, but his commitment began to waver a year later. During his final years in office, Netanyahu made a shift. He tried to take control of more territory that Palestinians call their own. Consider this statement from 2018. I'm quoting, "There cannot be the removal of even one settlement, and that Israel insists on our continued control of all the territory to the west of the Jordan." Netanyahu had said this to a journalist in 2018. In the same interview, he went on to say that Israel will not evacuate a single person from the settlements. Netanyahu's successor, Naftali Bennett, was a hardliner as well. He openly opposed a separate state for Palestinians. Here is what he said about it last year. "It would be a terrible mistake. I won't do that. There is no diplomatic process with the Palestinians, nor will there be one," quote unquote. Yair Lapid is opening the doors for diplomacy again. He has put the two-state solution back on the table. But is this move a non-starter? Can the Israeli Prime Minister make any serious progress considering the time he has left in office? In November, Israel will be holding fresh elections, their fifth one in 3 years. Netanyahu is eyeing a comeback. Opinion polls, in fact, are predicting he will win. A recent poll gives Netanyahu's coalition a narrow majority in the parliament. The former prime minister has already slammed Lapid's plans. Let me tell you what he said, quoting, "Lapid is bringing the Palestinians back to the forefront of the world stage and putting Israel right into the Palestinian pit." Bennett, who is a coalition partner of Lapid, is also distancing himself. In a statement, he said, "There is no place for a Palestinian state." Guess who else was listening to Lapid's remarks? Iran. Iran officially recognizes Palestine as a state. Tehran also backs armed Palestinian groups. For years, both Iran and Israel have been engaged in a proxy battle over Palestine. The Iranian president, Ibrahim Raisi, has reiterated his support to the Palestinians. He responded to Lapid's speech with a healthy dose of skepticism. Israel's conflict with Palestine is not just about territory, it's also a competition for influence between Israel and Iran. So whatever may be the outcome of Lapid's efforts, they will have a bearing on the shadow war between Israel and Iran. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.